Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Katie York set to get this one started. And another week is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Right back to Elliott now. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and just 2 to go. Dak now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Has a hole left, room to run. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, Prescott after that pick. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Elliott's on 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They send a man in motion. From the 44 here on 2nd down. Throw complete to Lamb. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go!
Elliott running out of the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They run it from the gun with Elliott. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on 4th and short inside of field goal range.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
From the 29. Wilson's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go.
Daniels now. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Running left is Harris. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Deron Bland.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Buffalo 18. Set it. Go.
Daniels from the pistol. Complete. It's McLaurin.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah. 26.
Trying an inside give to Elliott. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Prescott here from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Commanders' offense will take over inside of enemy territory. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to Wilson. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Daniels off the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Set. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
On 4th down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders' field goal unit. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Groupie sends it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action, Prescott. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On 2nd down, a run with Elliott. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Yeah! Here we go! I take...
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Yeah! Here we go! I take... 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Yeah! Here
First
we
and
go.
10. Ball set up at the 48.
Now you're gonna take... 26.
First down. Here's Dak. Cut Lamb, and it's complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Catch made by Cooks. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. On 4th down, Prescott's a throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat!
Play fake here. Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Gets this one to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders pushing for a score before the break.
Let's go!
From the 42. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
It is caught at the 20. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now is York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Elliott straight ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. Dak now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Yeah! Here we go!
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. This finds Cooks, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Brought in by Elliott. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Here we go.
Another throw for Prescott. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this.
17. Cowboys nothing.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Hurt. Let's go now.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away.